could see a version of the G Pro Wireless that didn't have the weight system, didn't have the lights, and didn't have adjustable thumb buttons. And because of that, maybe it was a little bit lighter and maybe even had better battery life for like 25 bucks cheaper.
I kind of called it, all but one, which is the price. Of course, they charge more. That should have been a much easier prediction. Even the rest of them were pretty easy predictions because that's the entire direction that the market chose to go, basically right when this was coming out. So this is the G Pro with the lights, the weight system in the bottom. It's also got the removable buttons. I like this mouse a lot. It's been my main mouse for a long time, and I finally was able to find stock that wasn't outrageously priced on Amazon of the G Pro Superlight. Now the regular Pro is about 80 something grams. It's just over 80 grams, I think. And the Superlight is about 63 grams. So it's about a 20 gram drop, but they've also changed a couple things, like the feet on the bottom are much broader in surface area on the Superlight. And like predicted, they got rid of the lights and the adjustable buttons, and the battery life increased. But it does have some things that I was not really expecting. I've used a different 60 gram mouse before, and I didn't have what happened to me happen with this one, which was as I've been progressing in lower and lower weight, my DPI has gotten consistently lower and lower. I started at 1200, then I worked my way down to 800, and with the G Pro, I'm at 400. So going over to this, I was expecting at least to maintain 400, and yet I found that my aim was best when the DPI went up. So I went back up to 500 for this mouse. I'm still kind of feeling it out. This is an adjustment period type of mouse. I'm not sure why. This is something that you get it and you suck for like at least a couple days while you kind of acclimate to the new mouse. This is not as immediate of a quality jump as I was kind of anticipating. I thought I was going to be able to very smoothly transition over to this and this be the clearly superior mouse, but I don't find myself really transitioning that quickly. So once I did adapt to the mouse, yeah, it's a little bit better, right? It's not a major improvement. It's not going to take you from a bad player to a good player. But I'd love to talk about this DPI thing because all I have are theories. So here's my theory. I think while you're going down in weight, you have the benefit of movement speed getting faster and faster. And I'm wondering if for me, there's a transition point where, the acceleration is going to be obviously faster on a lighter mouse. But then I'm wondering if I'm more precise on the deceleration end and I can leave the DPI a little bit higher so that it stops a little bit faster rather than stopping a little bit early. Like I'm wondering if I'm almost too used to using a 20 gram heavier mouse. So I'm used to my hand having a certain amount of inertia with a certain speed of movement, and it's not as prevalent on the lighter mouse. Could be the case. Ultimately, I'm not 100% sure. It could be a number of things. It could be the slight adjustment in the weight distribution. I've noticed that the G Pro is a little back heavy compared to the Superlight. Superlight's still a hair back heavy, but not as obviously as this. And that could have a lot to do with how the mass is actually interacting with my hand. Play around with the DPI a little bit because it wasn't as easy as a transition as I thought it was going to be. I think that was it. I just wanted to let you know that this is an adjustment period mouse if you're coming from the G Pro, if you do pick this up, even though after that transition period, I do consider this to be the superior mouse. Okay, I think that's going to be it. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Bye.